Hello, traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I'm so glad you could be here. It is 11:32 p.m. on a Friday night. Most people are out boogieing, having fun. I'm sitting up here studying my charts, but I was printing out my charts so that I could study over the weekend, look at price action and see what was going on. And I noticed something that was interesting on my 1 hour time frame. Now I left this up so you can kind of see if I'm trading one pair what it is that I look at. This is my Euro JPY on the 1 minute time frame, and this is my Euro JPY on the 1 hourly. Now this is my hourly time frame, and what I wanted to know was, were there any telltale signs in the chart that price was going to reverse? And I noticed that there was. Let me shrink this a little bit and show you. And I'm looking at this and I'm surprised that I was caught off guard by the sudden price surge upward. Um, you can see the way the 200 is approaching. And I've noticed in the chart, and sometimes this is not true, so there's nothing 100% in the market. But I've noticed a lot of times if your 200 period is approaching from above, then usually price goes up. So that was the first indication. Now, actually, I shorted down here because you got the break up. About 22 hours of this range bound trading, price broke back down, broke up. But see, this was the key. These are the two keys: the approach of the 200 and also this candlestick reversal. Let me blow it up some. And remember, now that price is above this area is acting more as a support. Your 200 and your 50 period. It's kind of like a support. Just imagine this as a trampoline. You jumped on it, price jumped on it, it went down into the trampoline, and it was thrust back up. So that was actually an indication in the chart long before there was any kind of announcement of the Bank of Japan's intervention. Okay, you can also see on the hourly time frame, and sometimes I'll put little mini trend lines on my 1 minute, but a lot of times I won't. So it just depends on whether or not it's trending pretty good on the 1 minute time frame, but they are always temporary. This is my trend line on the 1 hour chart. You'll see that um, we've broken that trend line. However, price is still above that 50 period, which means that there's still strength in the market. And also, this is the first price challenge of that 50 period trend line. Also, notice the position of the 200. Now, I have an expectation of what I think price is going to do at this time. Um, I'm sitting up here thinking whether I should tell you what it is I think or whether I should let you study the charts and come up with your own conclusion. But at any rate, keep in mind that currently price is on what may be a temporary bounce, and it really might be a trend reversal. However, we are still bearish on the larger term time frames. Let me shrink that some. Now this is the Euro JPY on the daily time frame. The 200 is still pointing downward. The 50 period is still headed downward. I'll blow that up some for. However, we got a break above that. So right now we will see same price action on the weekly, the price action on the monthly. So overall, I expect price to be bearish, but as a chameleon, I do what my charts tell me at the time that it tells me to do it. Keep in mind that although you have these nice bounces in the euro pairs, um, it may not be a real reversal simply because on the larger term time frame, overall we're bearish. Guys, you can absolutely do this. You can be successful in Forex. Have a terrific trading week.